Hello there, very good evening to you. Around 100 Afghan refugees have arrived and were welcomed in Liverpool today. Out of the 24 local authorities in the northwest, 17 have told us they have made an offer to accept refugees. Lancashire County Council, for example, says it'll accommodate 89 families. Well, meanwhile, charities have been taking donations in from across the region to help those who fled the Taliban and sought sanctuary here, as Abby Jones reports.
So we want the full set of
underwear, socks, pants, like a coat, jumper, t-shirt.
At the Stockport warehouse holding tons of donations brought to Care for Calais, volunteers have just been told of 10 Afghan families needing urgent help. They're quarantining in a Manchester hotel and have only the clothes they arrived in.
Yeah, it's full outfits basically, and nappies. We've got a couple of babies, so obviously we needed to put nappies in there, and it's hugely needed. I mean, these people literally have nothing. We've got to get this out today because we got the phone call this morning, so we like to try and react as fast as possible so that people have got what they need.
Such has been the generous response from local people. They've paused donations here. The priority now for volunteers is to sort through and pack up what they've got.
I really wanted to do something other than just donating money to help the people that have come over. So I feel like we are partly responsible for the crisis in Afghanistan, and I'd really like to be able to welcome them.
Donations like this are being organised by a host of charities and individuals across the northwest. Today, the first Afghan refugees to arrive in Liverpool, around 100 people, were welcomed to a hotel. There are still some things that the volunteers here desperately need. Appropriate clothing for women. This is really good. It's also warm for winter. But some people have been donating tiny little skirts or crop tops. They also need phones, particularly smartphones, because people can keep in touch with people back in Afghanistan and use the free Wi-Fi in the hotels they're staying in. They also need good quality new shoes.
We also need cash donations to kind of fill the gaps. So today we've been doing the hotel bags, but we've got no new underwear for the children.
Volunteers mark up the room numbers these bags will go to, ready to deliver them. What's being collected here will make an immeasurable difference to so many lives. Abby Jones, BBC North West Tonight, Stockport.
Other news, a Manchester City defender Benjamin Mendy will remain in custody ahead of a potential trial on rape charges after an application for bail was refused. The 27-year-old defender is accused of 4 counts of rape and 1 of sexual assault at his home in Cheshire. And Manchester United's Aaron Wan-Bissaka has pleaded guilty to driving while disqualified, without a licence and without insurance. He was stopped by police in Stockport in June. He'll be sentenced at a later date. Nightclub bosses in Liverpool and Manchester say government plans to press ahead with COVID vaccine passports are a disaster which could lead to unsafe illegal raves. From the end of this month, people wanting to go to nightclubs will need to prove they've been fully vaccinated. Those working in the region's nighttime economy say it's already hitting ticket sales. Now then, do you have a carbon monoxide alarm? And if so, when did you last change the batteries? There's a couple from Lancashire are urging people to check after they ended up in hospital with their 6-week-old baby. Amber and James from Lytham had just put batteries in their caravan's alarm, having bought some for a toy, an action which they say saved their lives. Kelly Foran has the story.
This is how James, Amber and baby Elliot spent their bank holiday trip away. In the hours just before these photos were taken, they'd bought some new batteries.
When we got back to the caravan, it suddenly thought maybe I should check the carbon monoxide alarm and put a battery in it. Well, 12 hours later, the alarm went off.
And did you know straight away what it was?
No.
No, we kind of, we hadn't really heard it go off before, so we didn't have a clue where it was. We couldn't even remember really where I'd put it after. And as soon as we got outside, you could feel, you know, you knew how unwell we were.
Yeah, because we were in a field in the middle of nowhere, so I just thought even if we can get ourselves to a main road and then call someone for help, at least we're more findable. So we went to the A&E, didn't we?
Yeah, I went downhill quite quickly, probably within the hour of the alarm going off. Really kind of feeling like I was going to pass out, really, close to vomiting, that kind of thing. Just really not well in myself.
And it's frightening, isn't it, because it's silent. You were saying some of your friends might not have necessarily disturbed you the next day.
Quite a scary thought to think that, you know, with a newborn, no one would have batted an eyelid at the fact that we'd not got up early the next day.
And that really kind of hit home that how it could have potentially been different if the alarm hadn't gone off and if we hadn't been with friends.
And their Facebook post about it has already been shared more than 4,000 times.
Check it yourself, because it saved our lives, the fact that you checked it that day.
Yeah, definitely. It's quite overwhelming. Obviously, we've always referred to our caravan kind of as our happy place, you know, when we go away. And it is scary to think that kind of took a turn for the worse and could have been worse than it was. You know, we've just got to be grateful that we had got those precautions in place.
Kelly Foran, BBC North West Tonight.
Sound advice. That's it from me. I'll wish you a peaceful night. Here's the weather now from Owain.
Hello everyone. Some of us saw a bit of blue sky and a bit of brightness today, and it's a repeat performance really across the northwest tomorrow, but it will be quite cloudy at times. Pretty quiet overnight. It may turn a bit misty in places, but remaining dry. We saw a bit of drizzle earlier on, and where the cloud becomes thick enough as we head through the early hours into tomorrow, we may see a bit of that. Lows of 11 or 12 Celsius tonight. So here's how tomorrow's shaping up. We'll see sunny spells. They'll sort of slowly develop as we head through the day. Quite grey first thing, I think, but then the sunny spells developing through the afternoon. Top temperatures, they're 20 or 21 Celsius. As with today, feeling a bit cooler in the breeze, but these temperatures are actually a touch higher than what we saw today. Now, over the next couple of days, we still have high pressure nearby, and therefore it's a dry story. If you look towards the end of the outlook, though, temperatures will rise a bit, so we're cranking them up a touch. I'll keep you posted on that one. Here's the summary from all of us here on the Late Bulletin. Stay safe. See you soon. Good night.